from Seoul Airport this morning, and it was a sight that left everyone stunned. Jungkook, a BTS member who was recently the main highlight at Calvin Klein's event during New York Fashion Week, has returned to his homeland. And instead of looking jaded, she presented a masterclass on how a fashion icon keeps her glamour intact, even in the airport crowd. As he has proven on the New York red carpet, Jungkook has once again opted for a sophisticated neutral color palette. He was seen wearing a sleek black bomber jacket combined with pants, like a model who had just come down from the runway. Simple accessories such as sunglasses and a crossbody bag add the perfect finishing touch without going overboard. The most striking thing is how comfortable and confident she carries the whole look. Her vague smile to waiting fans and journalists seemed to answer all questions. Yes, her elegant style really does not fade. The long journey from the United States did not bother her star aura at all. Instead, she looked fresh and full of charisma, as if she had just walked from a photo shoot directly to the airport. This isn't just your usual mom. This is a continuation of the moment of his triumph on the world stage. His appearance in New York has become a byword, breaking the internet and praising Jungkook's ability to compete with professional models. Now, by returning to Seoul in no less flashy style, he indirectly conveyed a message. The message that her status as a trendsetter and global fashion icon is not something temporary, but an inherent identity she carries with her wherever she goes, from the red carpets of New York to the aisles of Seoul airports. The waiting fans were not disappointed, as Jungkook brought home not only a memento, but also a comeback performance that will be talked about for days to come. With a confident step that was so natural, Jungkook wrapped the busy airport into a slow-motion scene in a movie. Every camera shot seems to be blessed with perfect lighting, capturing every detail of her outfit that looks effortless, but full of calculation. This is no ordinary arrival. This is a second fashion statement, proving that the moment in New York is not a single performance, but its very essence. The fans, who had been waiting faithfully since the early hours of the morning, could not hide their admiration. The boisterous cheers instantly turned into a roar of amazement as they watched his idol emerge from the arrival door. Some shouted praises of his appearance, while others could only remain silent, dazzled by the magnetic aura he emitted. "She is even more beautiful in person," shouted one of the fans, his voice almost lost in the hubbub, but representing the feelings of everyone present. Jungkook replied with a slight nod and a warm, thin smile, a brief interaction enough to make their day, and perhaps their entire week, count. But behind her friendly smile and wave, the fashion enthusiast's keen eye immediately caught something deeper: consistency. The outfit she wore at Seoul Airport was no coincidence. This is a continuation of the narrative of his performance in New York. Neutral color choices, minimalistic yet powerful cuts, and a focus on elegant silhouettes are the same codes shouted by Calvin Klein. Jungkook not only wears the brand, he brought it to life, translating the brand's philosophy into a lifestyle that he could bring from the global stage into everyday life, or in this case, intercontinental travel. The consequences of this coming are far greater than just media headlines. Within minutes, hashtags related to his name again flooded trending topics on various social media platforms. Every photo uploaded by reporters or fans is instantly shared thousands of times, with comments praising her flawless fashion sense. Critics have called him the most consistent global ambassador in fashion and the real king of airport fashion. A feat that proves that his influence is not limited to music, but has penetrated into the fashion industry, setting a new standard for how a global celebrity should look. Jungkook's return to Seoul does not mark the end of a journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. Her elegant arrival is a reminder that her every step is a show, her every performance is a statement, and her every return is a long-awaited event. He not only comes home as a successful BTS member, but as Jungkook, a fashion icon who has managed to unite two different worlds into one undeniable identity. And the world, once again, is forced to bow to its unstoppable charm. The fashion world never stops talking, and Jungkook makes sure his language is understood by everyone. If yesterday the New York stage was a grandiose party, Then Seoul Airport this morning was an intimate, but no less elegant afterparty. Not a single detail was missed. From the way she casually bears her sling bag to how her bomber jacket sits perfectly on her shoulders, every move is a message conveyed with absolute confidence. It is a masterpiece of self-awareness, wrapped in a minimalist fabric. The ripple effect is felt immediately. Within hours, the brand of the item she was wearing, or a similar item, was reportedly experiencing a significant surge in online searches. The phenomenon of the Jungkook effect once again proved its undeniable power, transforming his personal style choices into a global necessity. Brand strategists whisper about the perfect case study, while designers might be sitting at their desks, accounting for its almost magical appeal. She is not just a fashion consumer. He is a force that moves the market, a true trendsetter whose decisions are influential. Yet, amidst all this glamour and analysis, there's a human warmth that makes it so relatable. Behind his sunglasses, there was a man who came home after a successful job. There's a brief moment where he slides his glasses over his head, rubs his possibly slightly tired eyes, and throws a genuine smile at an airport staffer. That's the snapshot that was also widely shared, a reminder that behind all the glamour and fame, there's the real Jungkook. It is this deadly combination of untouchable elegance and touching authenticity that binds fans not only to her appearance, but to her soul. The journey from New York to Seoul is more than just a geographical transit. It is a narrative journey. A narrative that speaks of dedication, consistency, and rare mastery of imagery. He left as a star of the stage and arrived as an icon who had fulfilled his promise. As his car pulled away from the airport, leaving behind the hubbub and flashes of lights, one thing became clear. Jungkook wasn't just boarding the plane, he had leveled up once again. And the world, with all its hubbub, can only stare, waiting with bated breath for the next round.